The drama surrounding the amazing digital circus, Episode 5 and the Gaslight District has hit a new level. It's getting chaotic, and not in a fun way. Recently, Gooseworx made a string of pointed tweets that suggest the pressure is really mounting. One of them jokingly said that every time someone spams a TADC Episode 5 comment under a Gaslight District post, the release gets pushed back 5 more months. Another tweet: "No, Digital Circus is not canceled. Now shut up." That doesn't sound like someone who's casually scrolling social media. That's someone under serious stress. And it's not hard to understand why. The Gaslight District pilot just dropped, and it's been in the works for nearly 3 years. The care and effort from Nick and the team is undeniable, and it shows in the final product. But instead of embracing this new project, a significant part of the Digital Circus fandom went into full panic mode. Comment sections were flooded with "Where's Episode 5?" and timelines got spammed. We've seen this before. Murder Drones fans felt abandoned when Digital Circus started picking up steam. Now the roles are reversed. This reaction puts Gooseworx in a tough spot. She's stuck in the middle, feeling the weight of fan expectations while trying to focus on a project that takes time and care. She even shared, and later deleted, some very raw thoughts on Blue Sky. "I think I might be burning out, boys. The creative energy I need just isn't there. I can't focus. I'd take a break, but I'm already blocking entire departments." That's not a light statement. That's burnout. Full stop. Let's also be clear, there was never a set release date for Episode 5. You can't delay something that was never officially scheduled. Episode 4 came out in December 2024, barely 4 months ago. And in animation terms, that's a blink. The reason fans got antsy is because Episode 4 dropped unusually fast, just 2 months after Episode 3. That raised expectations in a way that isn't sustainable for a small studio like Glitch. And that's the thing. Glitch isn't some massive production house with hundreds of animators. They're a tight team juggling multiple projects, each one requiring immense detail, from animation and sound design to scripting and post-production. The quick turnaround between Episodes 3 and 4 was impressive, but it also created a false sense of what's normal. This break? It might actually be a good thing. Creative work, especially animation, needs breathing room. You don't want Episode 5 to be rushed just to meet artificial hype. Quality matters. Look at Murder Drones. Some of those episodes took nearly a year to come out, and fans still stuck around. It's about what you're getting, not how fast it arrives. The real problem here is rooted in expectations. Younger fans, or those unfamiliar with the animation pipeline, might not realize how long this process takes. They're used to fast uploads and instant content. But animation isn't TikTok. It's labor-intensive, collaborative, and time-consuming. And let's be honest, the amazing Digital Circus has already made its mark. It built a passionate fan base in record time. That's not going anywhere. But fans need to shift their mindset. If you want the best version of Episode 5, the kind of episode that lives up to the magic of the first 4, you have to let the team make it right. We're not watching a factory line. This is indie animation. It's messy, it's human, and it's built on love, not deadlines. Delays may be frustrating, but they often mean the creators are pushing for quality, not just content. So yeah, take a moment, breathe, and maybe check out the Gaslight District if you haven't already. It's a solid piece of work. Eerie, bold, and clearly crafted with just as much care as Digital Circus. Giving it a chance doesn't mean you're turning your back on TADC. Supporting one project doesn't take away from the other. It's all under the same roof. Glitch is trying to build something bigger than just one show. We've got to look at the bigger picture. When a studio like Glitch succeeds with multiple shows, it opens the door for even more original content. That's not just good news for fans. It's good news for the entire indie animation scene. We need these kinds of wins. Because let's face it, in an industry where creativity often gets steamrolled by corporate interests, it's rare to find studios that care this deeply about the art. But that level of care takes time. Real time. And we, as a community, need to start recognizing that. Animation, especially 3D animation, isn't just about hitting render and calling it a day. There's scripting, voice recording, scene blocking, lighting, rendering passes, compositing, editing, sound design, music, QA, and that's not even counting revisions. It's an enormous process. So when fans expect new episodes to drop every couple of months, they're not being realistic. Now I get it. Momentum is exciting. The hype after episode 4 was real. People wanted more, and when you're emotionally invested in a series, waiting feels like a drag. But we've got to balance that excitement with respect for the creative process. Because if that process is rushed, we all lose. The final product suffers, the creators suffer, and the fan experience ends up being hollow. And speaking of creators, let's talk more about Gooseworx. That deleted Blue Sky post? It wasn't just a cry for help. It was a glimpse into what burnout really looks like. Feeling like you're letting down your team, knowing you're blocking progress but still pushing forward because taking a break feels like failure? That's a brutal headspace to be in. And it's way too common in creative industries. We often forget there are people behind these projects, not just characters and lore, but actual human beings working long hours to bring these stories to life. Gooseworx isn't just a showrunner. She's an artist, a storyteller, someone who clearly pours her soul into this work. So when the fandom starts demanding and piling on pressure, it's not just annoying, it's harmful. And it's up to us, the fans, to do better. There's a difference between being excited and being entitled. It's okay to want more of a show you love. That's natural. But demanding it, spamming comment sections, or turning against creators when they try to branch out, that's not passion. That's toxicity. And if we really care about the amazing digital circus, we have to show it by supporting the people behind it. Take a step back and think about what drew you to the show in the first place. The surreal world building, the stunning visuals, the quirky but emotionally deep characters. All of that took months, even years, to create. If we want more of that same quality, we need to give the team the space to do what they do best. And yeah, that means being patient, even when it's tough. The silver lining here? Good things take time. And when episode 5 finally drops, whether it's in a few more months or longer, it'll be that much sweeter. It'll be something the creators can stand behind, and something we can enjoy without wondering what corners had to be cut to get it out faster. So let's shift the energy. Instead of spamming comment sections with, "Where's episode 5?" How about showing appreciation for the team? Share your favorite scene, write fan theories, create fan art, support Gaslight District, and keep the community active in a way that's constructive, not demanding. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you agree, disagree, or maybe you've got a different take on the whole situation? Either way, I'd love to hear it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss future uploads. Thanks for sticking with me and with the creators behind these amazing projects. Piece by piece.